Hi everyone, Majori here from the Punk Priestess, and today we're going to unbox Postcards from the Liminal Space. So this is an oracle deck that is designed by Bakara Wintner, Christian Berry, and illustrated by Kaylee Christenson. And this is actually my favorite oracle deck to use in my tarot readings. So the images on the front is just like little artworks that are also in this deck as well. So it's really cool. It kind of has like a spacey vibe. And then in the back, we actually have one of the cards. So, and then it has the creators' names right here. And there's a couple little more images throughout the box. But I love this deck because it's the modern day sister to Morgan's Tarot. And it's kind of like, you can use these in combination. I use both of these decks in combination with each other, but it's kind of like a cool younger sister 21st century version of Morgan's Tarot. So I love this deck. This is the deck I use with every single tarot reading that I have because I incorporate tarot and oracle decks together. So I highly recommend you buy this deck, especially if you're interested in expanding your knowledge with oracle cards. So let's get into it. Let's get into Postcards from Liminal Space. So the quality of the box, very simple, nothing too expensive or fancy. I actually got my deck signed by Bakara when I met her in New York. And then we have the guidebook, which I love. So the guidebook is great because it's in alphabetical order compared to its sister Morgan's Tarot, which is all over the place. But it's very organized and the descriptions are really great and gives you a little bit more of a meaning and insight behind the cards. So I love this. And the quality of the cards is laminated, a little bit more thinner, nothing super fancy, but it's perfect to do that bridge. And also, you have like, it could be a portal or just like this opening. So it's really cool. So with this deck, I don't know the order, so I just had it randomly because I've been using this religiously. But it is more just word language. That's how most oracle decks are. But the illustrations are very simple, just like Morgan's Tarot. So all line work, no color, and a vision. So definitely the card meanings are more modern and different. God is a goddess. It's not that deep. So again, like a little bit more, still on that trippy element, but just a little bit more modern into the language of like millennials and today than it is back when the Morgan's Tarot was created in the 60s. Be your own daddy. So some of these meanings are kind of funny, like trash magic, but you get what they mean. Though some of them are quite literal. There is like a yes card in Morgan's Tarot, so some of these are still true with the traditional Morgan's Tarot deck, but the illustrations are different. But despite this being more of a millennial created deck, it is still timeless. There's a sense of mystery with the Postcards from Liminal Space as well, especially when you're incorporating it with your tarot cards, doing a reading. It gives this element of mystery, but then it's still cohesive and connects back to the story that you're trying to tell. The veil is thin. Haunted by ghosts. Same but different. A lot of these are really cool. Again, this is one of my favorite decks that I have, that I constantly use. So I highly recommend buying this one. And I love to use it with Morgan's Tarot. So it's kind of nice to bring the older sister and the younger sister together in your readings. And I also feel like clients love when you incorporate the oracle decks. It's really cool. It just offers something a little bit different and untraditional. And I feel like incorporating oracle decks with your tarot practice is the way of the future. It's like how millennials are doing it. You know, you don't have to just strictly read with one. And you can just use this oracle deck in your readings. You don't have to even use it with tarot. So a lot of people I know who have this deck, they've just been using it on its own, which is great. It's another fun way to read. And there's something about line sketches to me that just really are timeless. And like Morgan's Tarot, there's a lot of these like blank card images, so still incorporating that vibe. But by using oracle decks in my practice, it's made me a better tarot reader. It's really helped expand my knowledge not only of the cards, but of really how to get a cohesive and concise meaning when reading for others. And even for myself. It just kind of draws out another form of magic within you. And it gives you a little bit more of details. Because sometimes channeling your intuition can be vague, so it's nice to have the oracle decks as a guiding factor to kind of pinpoint you in the right direction so the reading can be as on as possible. Drink water. A reminder we all need. Break the cycle, and also Morgan's Tarot has something similar with the cells. So there's definitely a lot of inspiration drawn from some of these cards. Just the language is different, but the imagery, a lot of it kind of mirrors that of Morgan's Tarot. It's one of my favorite cards. You're not alone in this uncertain place. Oops. Dark Night of the Soul. So this is cool, like when it's more like opaque and you don't really see this in Morgan's Tarot, but I like how this is incorporated. It's like this contrast, positive, negative, that brings it a little bit more modern into the 21st century. Snip, snip. Elevate, this is a cool one. Lava lamp. A little bit more of a trippy 70s vibe. Come back down to earth. Last card. software update. All right, so that's the unboxing video for Postcards from the Liminal Space. I love this deck. As I mentioned before, I use it with pretty much every tarot reading that I do, in combination with its sister, the Morgan's Tarot. So I have links below where to purchase this, and I definitely recommend incorporating this deck into your tarot practice. All right, thank you.